The FA Cup Final, an occasion that childhood dreams are made of. This weekend at Wembley, the players of Liverpool and Chelsea will star in a sporting event like no other.
Ziyech, Firmino, Aspilicueta, it's Diogo Jota once again, Mason Mount, Mane, that is some finish.
Welcome to the Emirates FA Cup Final preview show. Coming up, a German manager will win the FA Cup, but will it be Jurgen Klopp or Thomas Tuchel?
At the moment, one of the two best coaches in the world, and this is what he shows on an unbelievable, consistent level.
A world-class coach, and that's a problem with the finals. You always face these good teams.
We meet the players tipped to make the difference at Wembley.
He's outstanding, Ballon d'Or contender in my opinion.
He's just a beast. He's very hard to contain. He's a goal scorer.
It's a decade since Chelsea beat Liverpool in their one previous final, headlined by one of the great saves.
This is an FA Cup final. Had this ball gone in, I think we would have lost the game.
And we look back at an unforgettable 150th season of the FA Cup. Jurgen Klopp and Thomas Tuchel, two of Europe's most successful and charismatic coaches. This weekend, the German duo go head-to-head for the FA Cup.
At the moment with Pep, one of the two best coaches in the world, and this is what he shows on an unbelievable, consistent level.
A world-class coach, and that's a problem with the finals. You always face these good teams.
Tuchel and Klopp's career paths have followed a similar arc. Both made their mark at Mainz, then Dortmund, before departing the Bundesliga for higher profile jobs.
Both Mainz and Dortmund are very emotional clubs. That shapes, of course, your way of coaching.
The pair are innovators and original thinkers. But is that where they part ways?
I don't know if we are so similar. If you ask the fourth official, there maybe are some similarities. Yeah, of course, I'm very emotional at the sideline. He is as well.
If you watch a football team, you judge the manager by the way the football team plays.
His teams are electric, his teams are emotional, his teams are always all in and with full mentality and full intensity. That's the problem actually with them.
Perfectly organized, clear philosophy.
A movement of precision and simplicity.
Adapts to the squad he has available, different systems. That's why my respect couldn't be bigger.
It's been a contrasting season for the compatriots. Klopp has chased immortality with a quadruple. At Chelsea, Tuchel faced an unprecedented test after the sanctions imposed on outgoing owner Roman Abramovich.
We reacted immediately in a very impressive way and maintained results on a very consistent and high level.
In England, there's one spokesperson in a football club, and that's the manager.
Right, Tom, tell me when you're happy.
It's okay when you're winning. It's already difficult when you're losing, but when your club is in trouble, then it's really difficult. And as a not native speaker, that makes it even more difficult. So it's not my job to be proud of him, but as a German fellow, I was proud how he dealt with the situation.
We admitted that we cannot influence it, and we should try to focus as much as possible on what we can influence. This is our performance. We lost a little bit the edge, which we can see in terms of results in the league. This is very tricky at the moment.
Last week, Chelsea announced the sale of the club had been agreed, with the deal needing to be finalised by the end of May.
It's going on now for long, and it has an effect onto the players. They are like thinking what to do in summer. Is there a chance to do something in summer? What will the club do? players like already decided to leave us, and of course it's a thing in the dressing room.
If it's the beginning of a new era for Chelsea and Tuchel, it's been 7 years since Liverpool's US-based owners appointed Klopp.
I'm the normal one. Maybe if you want this, you have to change from doubter to believer.
Klopp's passion, above all, has led the Liverpool transformation.
I'm in love with here and I feel fine.
No wonder he extended his contract for 2 more years.
I'm very happy. It's just this club is for me home. Meanwhile, that's how it is. We push each other, give energy to each other, and that makes it such a special place. On top of that, it's Liverpool FC. Even when you're not a supporter of Liverpool FC, you would probably admit that's a massive club, and so it's absolutely the right place for me.
It's not so important what people think when you come in. It's much more important what people think when you leave.
People love him, the fans love him. It was like this in Mainz and Dortmund, I can tell you for sure, because I came behind him. So that was not always easy. And it's like this in Liverpool, and this is one of his greatest gifts, and makes him one of the very, very best coaches in the world.
With 21 trophies between them, Tuchel and Klopp are serial winners. But this weekend, only one can lift the FA Cup.
As I very well know, to reach the final and to win a final, this gives you a completely different feeling, and we will again arrive to do our very best.
In a final, you have to be on top of your game, and that's a challenge after a long season, obviously, but we still want to try it.
We played a final some weeks ago at Wembley in the Carabao Cup, and we needed 22 penalties to find a winner. It was one of the best football matches I ever coached on the sideline, so I think like we have what it takes if we play on our very top level.
It's the biggest cup competition in world football, I know, domestically. Everyone knows about it, everybody heard about it, everybody wanted to be part of it. Never happened to us, to be honest, for different reasons, but now we are there. Now I want to enjoy it.
The FA Cup is big, the FA Cup is huge, and we want to have it.
We started with 5 really young boys. We don't want to make mistakes.
Shrewsbury lead at Anfield. The shock is on.
When the boys are really natural, when they don't think too much, then they are at their best. Connor is involved in a goal, and then in the middle, obviously, Kate Gordon, really brilliant goal.
Oh, that's a fabulous equaliser from Kate Gordon. His first senior goal, great moment for him. From behind to lead, and Liverpool are safely heading for round 4.
In these games, you need obviously an opener, and that was the opener for us today.
Super header, super goal, Diogo Jota. Comes to Minamino, and Liverpool are surely heading for round 5. Little slip there has allowed the shots for Elliott, and that completes the day.
We're making 10 changes, you cannot expect perfection. We need a few minutes to get in the game.
Origi with a little layoff, Minamino 1-0.
I'm really happy for the boys that they used the opportunity.
Minamino, his second goal of the night.
It's not a test for them, not in my mind. I know they are good. Cup ties are not about quality. Cup ties are about who wants it more.
There's the opening goal for Liverpool, and it's Diogo Jota once again.
I knew that it was going to be a really tough challenge here. In the end, I'm glad we were able to go through.
And it was attacked and headed in by Konate.
First half was one of the best we ever played.
Oh dear me, Zach Steffen has had a disaster there for Manchester City.
We did all the right stuff, we scored the right moments.
Thiago to Mane! This FA Cup semi-final could be finished before halfway.
We play against City, you know, that's the champions of England at the moment.
Gabriel Jesus didn't shoot, Grealish does, and City have won back very quickly.
You have to show a lot of strength and togetherness because it's tough, it was intense.
Hold on to your hats! coming.
We beat the strongest football team and the best football team in the world, and that's a pretty special moment.
I'm Virgil van Dijk, and these are my Liverpool teammates. The best goalkeeper in the world, fantastic person, obviously very valuable for our team and for me as a centre-half. The captain, the motivator, a lot of quality in and out the pitch, very important for us, underrated at times. The one and only, special guy, amazing quality, maybe one of the best free transfers ever in football. Just an amazing human being and an example for a lot of young players. Yeah, Sadio, he's outstanding. Ballon d'Or contender in my opinion. Big leader, works hard every day, scores goals for fun, an amazing guy. Slaughter, he always scores, incredible player. Keeps running, keeps going at you. Coming at the club with immediate impact is not easy to do that, and he did it. Works hard as well every day. Very important for us, and very glad that I'm not playing against him. The magician, sometimes I think football is too easy for him. Great guy again, works so hard each and every day, and has so much quality, outstanding. Generational, his assists speak for himself. He's a fantastic player, still so much to achieve with this club, obviously the scouts are in our team. Scottish legend, amazing hard worker, incredible talent, generational as well in my opinion, and you know, my partner in crime on the left. Yeah, what can you say? The Egyptian king, goals, numbers speaks for itself, quality and outstanding, generational as well. Not bad. Not bad. I didn't have a bad time so far here, and I want to achieve the maximum out of my career, and so far we're going the right direction. I still got plenty of years left, and I want to enjoy it.
My nickname is Greek Scouser because it's only me. It's no one else.
After making a big impact on Merseyside, now Liverpool's Greek left-back is eyeing a mythical quadruple.
Our goal is when we start the season, when we're in preparation, we say we go for everything. The season is amazing so far until now. We are in the FA Cup Final, we are in Champions League Final, we are in the league behind of City. I think couldn't be better, to be honest, and this is what we train for. It's like we train to be here, and we are here. We sacrifice a lot of things. We are all together as a team, as a family.
Super header, super goal!
Of course we had tough challenges, but I think there you show to everybody what team you have and what team we are. We are a family and everybody fight for each other. We saw it a lot of times and we'll show it in the next games. We go for every game. It was very, very tough. We had tough periods, but we never gave up and we continue the hard work.
The 26-year-old has started 3 of Liverpool's last 4 FA Cup ties, ahead of his counterpart, Andy Robertson.
I think in every position is one of the best on the world. This for me is extra challenge, extra motivate me a lot to work really hard if I want to win something. Of course, it's very, very difficult, but that's why we play football, to give our best, to be the best one time, and that's why we train hard.
Tsimikas keeps it for now and puts it in towards Jota! Liverpool in front!
This year was something incredibly for me, to play games for this club in front of our fans. It's a credible season, and of course I can show more in the next games. Also, I have to improve myself in a lot of parts, and I'm really happy I play all these games for this family.
Tsimikas has had to wait for the chance to play at Wembley, having been an unused substitute for the 2 trips this season. But the team's victory is the priority.
I'm really looking forward for this final. I want to lift this trophy, to be honest. I have only Carabao Cup with Liverpool, and to be honest, I want it the same as Champions League or Premier League. For me, it's something different. I want to lift it, and we go for it, and hopefully we win it.
Still to come, how Chelsea made it to Wembley.
We let our football do the talking and really play good stuff, and that was the main goal for us.
And which teammate is Christian Pulisic describing here?
He's an animal out there on the pitch for sure. He's just a guy that you want on your team at all times.
Gerrard with a give and go with Suarez. Out to Glenn Johnson. It's Suarez, it must be!
You measure the quality of the save and the circumstances in which the save happened.
Is it over the line?
This is an FA Cup final. Had this ball gone in, I think we would have lost the game.
No goal! That's a brilliant save from Petr Cech.
It makes it special because it allowed us to lift the trophy.
The last time Chelsea and Liverpool met in the FA Cup final was in 2012. A chance for the Blues to rescue a challenging season.
It was a big game, and the season we've had actually added to the pressure for us because not everything went smoothly that season. You know, we were outside of the top 4. We had to change the manager. We had so many issues with injuries and leading to the FA Cup final as well. You know, we were preparing for the Champions League final. So you have this, you know, you have the feeling that there were the 2 games which could completely change the feeling of the whole season.
Mata for Ramirez. Gets away from Jose Enrique. First chance is Chelsea's. First goal is Chelsea's. And Ramirez in the 11th minute.
We had a great start, and I'm thinking, okay, that helped us a lot. This 11-minute goal obviously did the trick for us.
Chelsea's lead was doubled after the restart by a striker who loved this stage.
And Drogba, yet again at Wembley.
Wembley was like second home for Didier.
He calls it his lucky ground, but there's no luck about that.
Every time we play there, you know, he always managed to get the goal because I think he was exactly that player for a big stage. When there was 90,000 people and all eyes on him, this is where he loved, you know, playing, and I think it showed. When you score 2-0, 30 minutes to go, you are in a quite good position. We certainly became under pressure when Andy Carroll came on. They made some substitutions and they started playing more direct. They had to obviously throw everything at us at that point. You know, it was kind of like a last throw of the dice for them.
Andy Carroll onto his strong side. Goal for Liverpool. They are back in it.
They managed to score, and then we reached the point where you think, okay, this is going to be tough now.
Liverpool's pressure would prompt a defining moment for Cech's career.
The ball went in the air, and one thing I had on my mind is like, okay, you have to be fast now. I was actually yelling at Branislav because you can see he's kind of looking where the ball is. So I was yelling at him that the ball is behind him. He literally managed to find the ball and control and kicked it just like a last second before Kite managed to, you know, he would have managed to tap it in.
Suarez has gone across to the assistant.
And I was really sure that the ball didn't cross the goal line, and I was relieved, I have to say, when I look at the linesman and he was like, adamant, no, there's no goal. Then I was thinking, okay, we're safe.
Chelsea win at the new Wembley yet again.
First, you know, you have some sort of relief because we were under pressure last minute, so you sort of think, oh great, there's that relief, and And then you have this sort of like adrenaline, happiness, feeling going like, okay, we did it, and it gave the completely different feeling on the season, and as well, I think it gave everybody the boost heading into the last preparation for the Champions League final.
A Champions League final they won. So a season that had been unravelling became one of the greatest in Chelsea's history. But for Petr Cech, the FA Cup will always hold unique significance.
The Wembley games are always special. You come to the FA Cup final, it's a long journey where you visit so many different places, and you go from the spectrum of the Premier League grounds to non-league grounds sometimes. And it's one of my favorite cups. I was really lucky I never lost the FA Cup final, so I always end up in the right side of things, which is obviously a great achievement, and I always enjoyed that. But I was always aware, losing a final is a tough task to take.
Smashes it over the line.
We started well and decided the game early.
Hudson-Odoi, brilliant goal. And Lukaku's there to make it 3. And even at this early stage, that's Chelsea through to round 4, surely.
Good job done.
Plymouth Argyle lead at Chelsea. Chelsea are back on level terms. It's taken them 106 minutes, but the European champions finally have the lead. Penalty to Plymouth. It's Hardy against Aretha Malaga, who saves the penalty. They had their chance, they had their lifeline.
What a start for Luton.
Straight away, we go down, and it's just, that's what we didn't want.
And there's Saul Niguez, and that's a lovely finish. And Harry Cornick in for Luton. Chelsea can't believe it.
Very good ball from Ruben. First touch was okay for me. I'm happy. I made my goal.
Chelsea are level.
We never lost our head. We didn't get frustrated.
Werner across. Finished by Lukaku.
So credit to the boys, he stuck to it and got the win.
If you sign for this club, you sign for being competitive.
Lukaku scores.
We let our football do the talking and really play good stuff, and that was the main goal for us tonight.
Ziyech. It's 2-0.
It's not been the best run for us at Wembley. We're hungry to win.
Today I found myself in an attacking position. The ball dropped to me and I just wanted to get a clean connection.
It was necessary to be patient and not lose the focus at the same time.
Mason Mount! Chelsea are heading for the FA Cup final for a 3rd season in a row.
We played in Wembley, it's a dream come true, so we will be ready.
I'm Christian Pulisic, and these are my Chelsea teammates. Edouard Mendy is the brick wall, man. He's doesn't let in many goals, really good at blocking shots, and a good leader and just a super nice guy. Azpilicueta is, he's our captain, he's a leader, a guy that fights till the end of every single match, every single minute, the hardest worker on the pitch at all times, and just an amazing professional. Timo Werner has a lot of pace, very direct, he can score goals. He works extremely hard, always, and he's also hilarious. He cracks me up a lot. Mason Mount is another guy who just works incredibly hard, and he deserves all the success that he gets. He's an amazing, amazing professional. Mateo Kovacic is amazing on the drive with the ball. When he gets the ball and he's driving through the midfield, the way he can get you out of situations and how good he is with the ball is really amazing. Marcos Alonso has one of the best left foots I've seen. He can really whip in a ball. He can score goals. He's just an amazing player, obviously, and one of the first guys to help me into the team, and it was really nice to me right from the start, and just a great guy. Hakim Ziyech is another guy with an incredible left foot, someone who can change a game in a matter of seconds, whether it's with a shot, a cross, a movement. He's very, very good on his left foot. A great guy to have in your team. Romelu Lukaku, he's just a beast, honestly. When he gets an arm on you, he's very hard to contain. He's a goal scorer. He's a very good professional and a really nice, down-to-earth guy. Antonio Rudiger, he's an animal out there on the pitch for sure. He's just a guy that you want on your team at all times. You don't want to play against him. He's super aggressive, but off the pitch, a very funny guy and a very nice guy. Kai Havertz is so silky on the ball. I think he's got a big presence about him, but he's so technical as well, so he can really do a lot of things well on the pitch. Also a very funny guy and a great teammate. Christian Pulisic is, I think a creative player, someone who tries to do his best and help the team at all times, and hopefully brings some skills, some goals, and tries to be a good teammate.
Still believing they can make it 6 wins out of 6 in FA Cup finals. Villa. And still Ricky Villa. What a fantastic run. He scored. Amazing goal by Ricky Villa. Spurs have won the cup.
Well, it might be a quarter capacity, but they are making it sound like a full house. Tielemans from long distance. Oh, one of the great Wembley goals. Yuri Tielemans fires the Foxes in front. Leicester City land the FA Cup for the first time in their history.
But Everton's defence standing firm. Now, can they launch the counter-attack? Off goes Limpar. Stewart in oceans of space away to his left. This is Jackson, right out in the middle. Still Jackson, and Stewart! It's there, right up. Everton take the lead at the second attempt, albeit. For Ryder. Everton have won the FA Cup.
And it's Bremner for Leeds, and brought down by Cook. Jones, and the net is hurt. Jones has Bremner there. Oh, he's taken it right in his face. Freed his feet in Bremner's face. And, Hutchinson right into Bremner. There was no excuse for that. Charlton. And, Charlton, right at Osgood. And certainly nobody's loving anybody in this game. And then from it, a goal! Yes, a goal! When Chelsea have won it.
Quinn, good play from him. And it's nearly 2, and it is. Here's Giroud. Oh, brilliantly taken. Absolutely brilliantly taken by Aaron Ramsey. And Arsenal finally lead. Arsene Wenger's 9-year wait is over.
Right! Goal! It's Ian Wright again! And the FA Cup final of 1990 ends in a draw. A chance here, and a goal! And Manchester United have taken the lead. Manchester United equal the record of Aston Villa and Tottenham Hotspur. They win the FA Cup for the 7th time. Ratcliffe. Watson's up. Here's McCall again. Oh, yes! It's 2-2. Barnes. Rush! Goal! 3-2 Liverpool. And Liverpool have won the FA Cup. And in a dramatic final, surely lifted the spirits of a whole city. Sanchez was in there, and that's a goal for Wimbledon. Laurie Sanchez. And he saved it and made history. And there it is. The crazy gang have beaten the Culture Club.
Watson! It's Ben Watson for Wigan Athletic! They've surely won the FA Cup! It's Wigan Athletic's FA Cup, yes! Wigan Athletic!
Oh, it's in! Chelsea has conjured up an incredible goal. And then Gerrard! Oh, goodness me! What a strike from Steven Gerrard. I told you, don't write them off. It's Ferdinand, saved again by Reina. And Liverpool have won the FA Cup.
And the grand old competition has delivered again.
Still to come, we look back at a memorable season in the FA Cup.
It's been a fairy tale. We've gripped the nation's hearts, just embracing the fans then, because they've been colossal this whole cup run.
And two wise heads in the dressing room take on our FA Cup quiz.
Oh.
The road to Wembley began in August as the competition's unlikely lads entered the qualifying rounds.
We're never going to win the FA Cup, but playing in it, it feels special.
729 clubs entered this season's FA Cup, and for many, just to be part of the world's oldest cup competition was special.
And you obviously always dream about making it to the first round proper, so there's always a team from our level probably what will make it, so there's no reason why it couldn't be us.
The qualifying round saw great cup runs for Bedworth and Long Eaton United.
They gave everything out there. And I couldn't ask any more of them, and it's fantastic to get the result away from home and through to the next round of the Cup.
And as the first round proper loomed, the chance to make a real impact in the competition became clear. A moment to savour for Stratford Town capped a crazy day for goalkeeper Liam O'Brien.
Absolute whirlwind. I had a little bell about 20 to 10 this morning. Brilliant day, and it hasn't really sunk in yet.
32 non-league clubs took their place in the first round proper. Stratford's cup run was ended by League One opponents.
And a fifth for Shrewsbury Town.
There were plenty of surprises. Diego Di Girolamo took a break from the day job to put 7th-tier Buxton into round 2. St Albans stunned League 2 Forest Green Rovers. And there was a 9-goal thriller between Stockport and Bolton.
Oh, he's only gone and done it! Ollie Cranshaw for Stockport County!
Non-league clubs continued to upset the odds in the second round. National League North Kidderminster joined 5th-tier Yeovil, Boreham Wood and Chesterfield in the hat for the third round draw.
Chelsea.
Number 61.
They will face Chesterfield.
6,000 Spireites going absolutely potty. That's the biggest roar of the evening.
Despite that moment to savour, Chesterfield went out, but Boreham Wood and Kidderminster marched on.
Harriers lead by 2-1.
Newcastle United's new owners saw the Magpies beaten by 3rd-tier Cambridge. And there'd be no 15th FA Cup for Arsenal, the record holders beaten at the City Ground.
And there's something about the FA Cup against Arsenal that brings the best out of Nottingham Forest.
Into round 4, and Cristiano Ronaldo's return to the competition didn't go to script. Manchester United paid the penalty.
Over the top, Manchester United's cup run is over. Middlesbrough triumph on penalties at Old Trafford.
Kidderminster were minutes away from a famous upset before suffering a cruel hammer blow.
It's tough because we were that close, but full credit to West Ham, they just kept going, and that's why they are where they are.
But Boreham Wood kept non-league interest alive with a shock win at Bournemouth. And having knocked out 14-time winners Arsenal in round 3, Nottingham Forest were at it again.
4 for Forest!
Boreham Wood's historic run was ended in the 5th round, as the last non-league side bowed out at Everton.
It's been a fairy tale. We've gripped the nation's hearts, just embracing the fans then, because they've been colossal this whole cup run.
At the Riverside, Spurs were the latest Premier League side to fall to Middlesbrough.
Coburn, Middlesbrough lead.
While Crystal Palace were starting to believe this might be their year under Patrick Vieira. Into the last 8, and the competition said goodbye to the last of the EFL clubs.
Chelsea go to Wembley again. Borough have caused quite a stir in this season's FA Cup, but they've come up against a seasoned side here.
Palace hit Everton for 4 as Vieira saw off another cup legend Frank Lampard. And Manchester City's machine hit top gear at Southampton.
He's Foden! That's a frightening finish.
Next stop, Wembley, the stage for 2 dramatic semi-finals.
Oh dear me! Zach Steffen has had a disaster there for Manchester City.
3-2 to Liverpool, 2-0 to Chelsea. And so, in its 150th year, the FA Cup has one final act remaining. But this year's road to Wembley has been as compelling as ever.
FA Cup was everything as a kid, everything.
You dreamed about scoring the winning goal in the FA Cup final.
Suddenly you're like the most important people in the world. It was the greatest thing that I could have done.
To me, it was the best day of my life.
Throughout its 150-year history, the FA Cup has delivered many unforgettable moments. It's an occasion that will so often deliver extraordinary drama. The legends who've left their indelible mark on the FA Cup final tell us what it means to them.
Coventry, their first major cup final in 104 years.
You're walking up in the dark and then you suddenly break and this crescendo just boom comes out and the colour, and it's exactly as you would imagine it to be. It was just an amazing time.
Regis, Houchin.
The only way I was going to get on the end of that ball was to throw myself and head it. It was a time and a place for everything, I suppose, and I was just incredibly lucky that my goal wasn't a tap-in, it was a spectacular diving header.
And that's it!
The final whistle went. I remember looking up at the beautiful blue sky and thinking, I'm actually an FA Cup winner. I've just won the FA Cup.
The Sky Blues are sky high.
It was the first Merseyside FA Cup final to be played, and the adrenaline was flowing when we were walking out that tunnel. It was absolutely incredible.
And here's Rush, onside, Ian Rush.
When you play for Liverpool, when you play in a derby, you realise, especially with the Scousers, we had Phil Thompson, Terry McDermott, Sammy Lee. They install that into you that nothing is better than beating Everton.
Rush is on the far side. Is this 3? It is.
They score 5 in the finals. Records are there to be broken, but and being selfish again, it's a long time before anyone breaks my record.
It was a great atmosphere at Cardiff, packed house, 60-odd thousand people, made a real noise. I remember getting into a position on the edge of the box.
Ray Parlour.
There weren't many red shirts around.
Still Parlour.
So I thought I might have to go on my own.
And what a goal from Ray Parlour!
It was just a moment of just instinct, really. As a young kid, growing up, to play in an FA Cup, what an achievement. But to score in one, so it's got to go down as my number one ever, yeah.
I think what made it extra special was the opponents that day and the way the game went. I mean, Arsenal were in that era of invincibles, and I don't mind admitting it, they were better than us on the day.
Freddie Youngman!
They had chances that they probably should have killed the game with, and we were still in there fighting and out on our feet fighting.
It's Owen! It's 1-1!
And I'll always remember scoring the equaliser and just jogging back. And I remember just feeling they're gone.
Patrick Berger. Adams has stayed back for Arsenal. Look at the pace here at Michael Owen again. It's there! Michael Owen strikes again. And incredibly, Liverpool have turned it round.
I used to dream of scoring the winner. You know, I didn't dream of being 1-0 down with 3 or 4 minutes to go and scoring the equaliser and then scoring the winner. It was just magical.
They just won the league by a mile. And they were coming against, you know, little Wimbledon. Everybody expected them to do the double, knock them out of the way. But we were up for this day. We were going to give everything we got. Tennis-wise, spot-on deliverer. Always knew where he was going to put it. It just went over Corky's head by inches, and I got in behind him, got the flick, went in the far corner.
That's a goal for Wimbledon. Laurie Sanchez.
A memorable moment. I mean, as a game wore on, you think 1-0 was enough. Then when they missed the penalty, I think everybody, Liverpool fans, Liverpool players, us, and our fans thought this is going to be our day.
And there it is. The crazy gang have beaten the Culture Club.
Better players than me have never got to cup finals. Certainly better players than me have never scored in a cup final. Far better players than me have never scored the winning goal in a cup final. So if my career hangs on that, scored the winning goal in an FA Cup final, I'll settle for that. Moments like that encapsulate a career, encapsulate your life. You know, you're bound by that moment and that time and that game.
It's like this beam of light that you can always look back on and think, well, that was our time.
If you said to me you can live one day again, I would definitely go back to FA Cup final day.
Bobby or Divock, yeah, I think he's in between. Maybe Ali, because he don't play often, so maybe he. I would say myself, yeah. I like Divock's style. He's a bit different. I think it's not for everyone. I think it's not for me particularly, but I like he wears really good clothes, different clothes. Maybe Mili, Sadio, Mo, these three are always in the gym. Sure, Divock Origi. Maybe Hendo, Joe Gomez. Maybe Mili, a good leader, yeah, experienced guy. Sadio, he's often the DJ in the gym, and some days the music is really good, but some days the music is really bad, so Sadio. Mili because Mili, all the channels he go 100%. Mili or myself, I will always get buckets, so yeah.
Finally, it's time for our FA Cup final quiz. And two heavyweights are going head-to-head. It's Milner versus Azpilicueta. Question 1. It's 10 years since Chelsea and Liverpool met in the FA Cup final. But which current Liverpool player started that game?
Got behind though.
Jordan Henderson.
Correct. The only player in both camps to play the last cup final between the clubs was Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson. Question 2. The FA Cup is celebrating a very special anniversary this season. But how old is it?
It's been on probably our shirts all year, hasn't it?
150 years.
I was going to say 150, and I thought, wow, it sounds a lot.
But that's the answer. The FA Cup is celebrating its 150th birthday. Next question. The 2021 FA Cup final will be won by a German manager for the first time. But who was the first overseas manager to win the FA Cup 25 years ago?
Difficult one. Gullit.
Gullit.
Correct. The first overseas manager to lift the FA Cup was Dutchman Ruud Gullit, who led Chelsea to victory in 1997. Question 4. Leicester City are the current holders of the FA Cup, but which team knocked them out of this year's competition?
Where did they beat them at?
I don't know.
I'm going to have to tell me.
Well, James, it was Nottingham Forest who knocked Leicester out of this season's competition. And finally, Takumi Minamino and Romelu Lukaku are Liverpool and Chelsea's top scorers in the FA Cup this season. But how many goals have they each scored?
Lukaku score. Oh, I would say 4.
3.
3?
Got there in the end. Minamino and Lukaku both have 3 FA Cup goals this season. So that means Chelsea edge it, with Cesar Azpilicueta, the winner, with 4 out of 5.
My memories are probably from before I started playing more on the FA Cup, and he grew up watching it and desperate to be involved.
So Wembley awaits the FA Cup final in its 150th anniversary season between 2 of England's greatest clubs. Whoever you're supporting, enjoy the occasion, and we'll see you next season.